Man, they say tomorrow, April 20th, 2023, 37 years later from when Michael Jordan scored 63 points, April 20th, 1986, against the Boston Celtics, in which we did get the Air Jordan Retro 1 Boston Celtics pack, which was having the commemorative date right here, April 20th, 1986, 63 points. You know what I'm saying? And last weekend, on Saturday, we got the Lucky Greens, which kind of resemble the ones that came out with the pack. And what better way to commemorate that date than to release or restock one of the most hypest Air Jordan 1s from last year, the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found.
It's a couple Jordan 1 retros and they gotta be in your collection. You just collect them, you never go stepping. I can respect it, but that ain't for me. I gotta lace up these black cement threes and throw a little fit together. Get on the go out, place a bid, and hopefully I can just hit forever. I'm from the bottom, a little one to rival. This part about culture, you gotta be fair. Ralph flowing with the Air Force.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, DaRetroWizKid, the shoeologist, and y'all rocking with your boy in the sneaker dungeon, y'all. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Today, man, we're gonna be touching on, this is gonna be a video where it's going to talk a little bit about a hype sneaker, but at the same time, we're gonna talk about a little bit of how I feel like, in some people's eyes, the Jordan 1 might be dead as far as the hype and how it used to be. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, head over to Instagram, follow your boy at DaRetroWizKid, and y'all already know how we rock. Let's get straight into it. Get it! Now, in today's news, man, one that we've been waiting on, one that a lot of people been waiting on, the Air Jordan Retro 1 Lost and Found restock. They are saying that tomorrow, Thursday, April 20th at 11:40 Eastern Time, 8:40 Pacific Time, they will be releasing these right here. Now, we have been hearing a lot of rumors about the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found coming back out with a restock since the first time these dropped. Now, remember, we did have pairs that they said had mold on them and things like that. But if the news is true, just like how they did with the Thunder 4s, they took a little poll asking people, if they thought that the shoe should drop early. That shoe released at 2:23 Eastern Time. They did drop quite a bit of pairs of those as well, and it's over 244K pairs they're saying that they're going to release of the Lost and Found Air Jordan 1. And, they did a poll on these. Would you tell a friend, or would you kind of like keep it on the low and keep it to yourself? Me personally, I voted for it, tell a friend, because I told people, like, hey, they're going to be dropping. And I think everybody that messes with the sneakers app knew that they had a poll on there. There was no shock to what the poll said, because 9 times out of 10, everybody that's in the sneaker community, they were able to see it. It is what it is. But yes, man, they are saying that these will be dropping tomorrow. And this is one of those Jordan 1s. Of course, it is an OG colorway. And it's one of those ones that a lot of people will go after over time. It doesn't matter how they release the Chicago, the Bread, the Royal, the Shadow ones and stuff like that. Black Toes. People are going to mess with those OG colorways. So I definitely think that if the numbers should be correct and they release that amount, we'll never really know if Nike really released that amount, or unless, we don't know all those people that are going to be getting the shoes. Sometimes I think they throw numbers out there, because when these first released, I don't believe that the numbers that they said, which was over 500,000 pairs, I don't think 500,000 pairs really released when they did that with sneakers the last time. And that's just my personal opinion. But we shall see. Y'all make sure y'all have y'all phones ready tomorrow to go ahead and try to pick up on the restock if it should happen. But with all these stock numbers floating around over the internet and everything, on the back end, people being able to look and see all this stuff, I wouldn't be surprised. We had the same thing happen with the Thunder 4. Shout out to my bro Willie. He had sent it over to me, and I was just like, yeah, man, I be seeing this stuff floating around. But again, at the same time, it doesn't guarantee that you are going to hit on the sneakers. So just always remember that, y'all. Now, back in 2009, we did get this pack, the Chicago Boston pack. These right here being the breads that were in that pack. And as you guys can see, these things have seen way better days, man. My dog Duchess bit my shoe when she was a puppy. The bite out of crime on my bread. Now, how I was able to get this pair right here is crazy. I paid $70 for these, and they were damn near brand new when I got them. The pack was split up. Shout out to my bro Davison, man. He had hooked it up. He had the pack. He sold me one pair, and then he sold the other pair to my bro Roach. And what's so cool about these is, you know what I'm saying, they had the points that he scored against Boston, and you guys can see it, April 20th, 1986, and then you got the 63 points right there behind the tongue. Now, this past weekend, we did have the counterpart to this one released, and it wasn't in the pack. However, it looked just like the one that was in the pack with some upgrades. Right here, we have the Air Jordan Retro 1 Lucky Green, y'all. Now, I don't understand really, you know, where the hate comes for some of these Jordan 1s. If you guys are new to the channel, y'all know, man, that is my favorite retro out of all. When it comes to collecting sneakers and when it comes to, you know, Jordan lineup with the different silhouettes, the Air Jordan 1 has always been my go-to. I have way more Air Jordan 1s than anything else in my collection. This one right here, super fuego. I love the fact that they went on ahead and they released these. I mean, some people would say that the shades of green are just slightly different from the ones that came out in the pack. Of course, now you don't have, you know, the 1986 back here with April 20th and the 63 points. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You got, you pretty much got a counterpart. And for me not being able to have the counterpart that came out in these, you know, it's really dope to see that these came back around. I mean, we've gotten breads a couple of times since those came out, you know, 2013, 2016, I want to say 16, yeah, 16, we got a pair of breads again. And, you know, I think that it's nice to see these right here. Of course, you do have that Nike Air branding on these right here. You do have the black toe, you know, black toe effect on them. I think that it is nice. It's a super clean sneaker. I'm surprised that, actually, you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised no more. You know, I feel like the hype for the Air Jordan 1 has dropped tremendously, especially because a lot of them aren't reselling the way that, you know, people would like them to resell, and that has made people not really want to cop them, in my personal opinion. But for the people that really want to wear the shoe and have the shoe in their collection, it's a really good deal for you to be able to pick up the sneaker and actually get it for a good price still. And I mean, I bought these early off of GOKU. I had do the mail and everything. I got them a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's super dope to have these in the collection, and I still paid retail for them. You feel me? I paid retail for them. I didn't have to pay nothing crazy out of the pocket. The same price I would have paid going to the store to get them here locally with taxes and everything. That's what I got these for off of GOKU. So I really thought that it was a nice little even, you know, exchange for them. And some places, you know, people are going to be able to use their coupons and stuff, get a little $20 off here and there, depending on where you're trying to cop them at. But I definitely would say that this is definitely a solid sneaker. You do get the extra set of laces that come in them, you know. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the Air Jordan 1 Lucky Green. I mean, we saw the Lucky Green 2s. They ain't do like too crazy. You know, they ain't go too crazy, but I think that the quality on both of these sneakers, the quality control, at least on my pair, very good. You know, not bad, not too many like crazy looking glue stains on them or nothing like that. I think overall this shoe was massively produced, but deep down, man, sometimes do y'all wish that, you know, more sneakers would be produced like that? Like you take the DJ Khaled Air Jordan Retro 5, you know, one of them was limited, one of them wasn't too limited. And, you know, the one that wasn't too limited, you know, maybe it was a colorway. Maybe it was a colorway that kind of throw people off. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like the Air Jordan 1 is dead. I just feel like the Air Jordan 1 resale is dead, which leads people not to be wanting to cop them as much, because most people, let's keep it real, I feel like most people that was copping a lot of the Jordan 1s, they were buying them because they knew that they could resell them. So a lot of resellers were buying them. But for the people that want the sneakers now, I feel like it's dope that they're sitting with certain ones. Because I mean, if these had a drop back when the bread toes dropped or something like that, you know, the best hand in the game pack or something like that, these right here would have sold out, and they would be going for probably like $400 right now. Easy. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? history will repeat itself over time. There's still certain Jordans, you know, you take the lost and founds, hyped, it's super hyped. Everybody wants it, you know what I'm saying? So people are gonna be able to drive that one, especially with it being an OG colorway. We got these Travis Scott lows, the women's pair that's dropping next week. People will be able to drive and get money off of those. So we already know. I don't feel like the hype is dead. I just feel like the resale is dead when it comes to certain Air Jordan 1s. But Lucky Green Air Jordan 1, that's today's video. As well as 11:40 Eastern time tomorrow, they are supposed to be restocking the Air Jordan Retro 1 Lost and Found. 8:40 over here for the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you guys are on the sneakers app, got all your information in and ready to go. You know, they saying over 244,000 pairs are going to be on there tomorrow for the Lost and Founds. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I hope everybody that didn't get a dub on the first release, you know, they're able to strike and get a dub. And those that might possibly want a double up, get a double up. You know, I really, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it, man, I only want people to be able to get what they want to get and not have to pay that crazy price. I understand that sometimes you got to pay to play, because I pay to play. It's a part of the sneaker culture, but at the end of the day, man, I always hope that people are able to get a dub, you know, and, you know, it is what it is, man. But y'all let me know what you guys think about the Lucky Greens. Was this one that was on your radar? For me, it was always on my radar from the moment they said these would be dropping, just because I wanted to kind of have this pack, man. I wanted to have this pack, and I dig the colorway, man. I dig the colorway. But it is your boy, DaRetroWizKid. Until the next video, y'all stay safe out there. Peace, love, in Laguna Beach, and we out this thing. Get it!
Couple Jordan 1 retros and they gotta be in your collection. You just collect them, you never gon' step in. I can respect it, but that ain't for me. I gotta lace up these black cement threes and throw a little fit together. Get on the go, out, place a bid, and hopefully I can just hit forever.